Hello everybody, and welcome back to FM24 Trying to Be 11 High, this series where I try to be a bit better than Eric Ten Hag. Probably not a huge achievement based on how this season has gone so far, but it has proven to be a tough start. We went with the goofball tactic thanks to our old friend TMA's recommendation in the last episode. It hasn't gone too great so far, but who knows? We might do better in the games to come. We started off with the intra-squad friendly, where it was the second 11 that ended up winning, thanks to a very good goal from Kobe Mainu. Very good timing, coming off the back of his goal in real life that saw us beat Wolves just on Thursday. So, not good for the first team. Of course, we still got a lot of people on holiday that haven't come back yet, so hopefully those players will come back soon. I'm not sure exactly when they come back, but we'll find out in a bit. Then we went on a very short trip to Salford, which of course is got a lot of ex-Man United players heavily involved with it. And we did manage to win 2-1, but it wasn't the most convincing performance. Jadon Sancho gave us the lead, and then a grayed out right back that was, for some reason, our best choice at right back. Rain Reddy scored a pretty good goal to make it 2-0. They did get one back in the second half, probably deservedly so. But we did win the match at least, even though Salford are in, League 2? Yeah, so it's a match we should realistically have won a lot easier than we did. And then we went to Middlesbrough and had to say deservedly lost that game. We went 2-0 down. Mason Mount did pull one back with his first goal for the club, but not a great day for us. But it's early days. Got plenty of pre-season left to try and improve. We've got 3 games coming up today. First of which will be at Pride Park to take on Derby. Just just 3 in-game days. Then 4 days after that, we head over to Hungary, where we take on Ferencváros. Should be an interesting match. And then a week after that, we face my other favourite team, Galatasaray. And I said this in the last episode, I don't know if they did that, but like the AI, is it AI? They organised this for me because I have Galatasaray listed as my favourite team in game. Whether it's a coincidence or not, we'll be taking them on in the last game of the episode. It should be interesting. Less pressure on me to win, because if we lose, then at least it means that Galatasaray win. Which was the same thing I was thinking in the Champions League group stages, funnily enough. Okay, so, transfer-wise, nothing much has happened so far. Willy Cambuala, centre-back, who also made his IRL debut this season, he's gone on loan to Harrogate Town. There's literally no other transfers have happened, but there might be a bit more action in this episode. Some deals could potentially be making it through. We'll see what happens. Let's carry on with save. See what we can do. Okay, Zuma going to Saudi Arabia, that's pretty interesting. Yeah. Okay, so we've got some loan offers for Omari Forsu, who of course assisted Mainu's goal. Did some good work there on Thursday in real life. Although that's not really being reflected by the offers we're getting from Northampton and Kilmarnock, who have offered absolutely no contribution towards his salary, which I'm not particularly happy with. That's a little bit better, but let's see if we can do 50%. Okay, there we go. So we've got Northampton to contribute to half of Forson's wages, and we've also got a monthly fee out of them. I will definitely take that. So Northampton in League One. Kilmarnock as well. Let's see if we can do the same thing for them. Being a little bit difficult, but maybe we can get them up. 4k a month as well. Yeah, cool. 4k a month if he plays, 1k if he doesn't, and half of his wages. That's fair enough. Forson, rated decently well in the game. Probably won't be getting too many opportunities now. Billy McAllister, professional. Okay. Alright, weekly staff meeting, what's going on? Jace Fitzgerald signing rather than risk losing a player of high potential. Sure, I suppose we could sell him, he's not got the most potential in the world. Finley McAllister, changing to under 21 squad. Okay. Cool. Good backing from the squad. Surprised after those recent friendlies that that's the case, but last year could be good. Potential under 18s assistant managers, sure. Send people on coaching courses, yep. Tom Huddleston, I thought he's at the club as well. Okay, cool. Just a bunch of staff things really, and a bit of promoting for some youngsters. Okay, so we'll offer Fitzgerald a contract then. Try and keep him around. Under 18's assistant, right? Nigel Gibbs from Tottenham. Connor Sellers from Hull. And we've got Kevin Nugent from Millwall. Don't know if any of these guys are good, but I'll take the recommendations, I guess. Shouldn't be too big a deal. Coaching team vacancy, got Ronnie Jepson, Ryan Flood from Southampton, and Ben Ashworth. I wonder if he's related to the Newcastle director Dan. Dave Hanna, under 18 physio from Tottenham. See if we can get him. Coaching team got Gianluca Conte and a guy called Rodri. I imagine that's not the Man City guy. It's Aston Villa at the moment. Sam Pooley as a sports scientist, also from Tottenham. A lot of taking from Tottenham, it seems. What are we, Galatasaray? Okay. So here is one transfer that was in the offing. It looks like it's been confirmed now. So Joe Hugill is going to join Luton for $525,000. 40% profit from his next sale as well. Although we're also going to be paying a bit of our profit to Sunderland. But yeah, don't think he was really going to make it here. So I'm glad we got at least some money for him. So well, okay, he hates me. Fair enough. Goodbye then. Hope you have fun at Luton, just don't score against us. Alright, got the off the books achievement there off your screen. For selling a player. First player I sold in FM. Sasha Bowie commits future to Galatasaray. In real life he's just gone to Bayern Munich. So that's interesting. Everyone's doing their coaching courses. And we've got a scouting update which we'll go through in a sec. We've got a little bit more money in the bank now with Hugill's departure. We'll see what we can do. I mean, yeah, these guys probably not players we can do for the little money we have. Yeah, I didn't think we'd be able to afford Vlahovic. Henrik Mkhitaryan. Obviously, he's played for us before. Pretty good stats. Potentially available for cheap as well. Let's see what Inter have to say. Henrik Mkhitaryan. That would be pretty funny if we signed him back and he ended up being a solid player for us. Kvaratskhelia, no way we're signing him. Alright, carry on. Okay, we've got another loan offer for Forsen, this time from Tranmere, who are in League 2. Can you match what everyone else is doing? Potentially. There we go. Injuries, Hoyland's out for a few weeks, Wan-Bissaka 1 to 4 days, he should be back before the episode is up. Malacia is out long term and Marshall 3 to 7 days, so he probably won't play against Derby. Maybe Ferencvaros, he should be available for the Galatasaray game. Alright, and this guy rejected us to join Charlton apparently, or I forget, did we not have room for him and then he just got other offers? Alright, Forsen, yeah, he's probably going to go out on loan. It's just going to be up to him where he does go. And yeah, we get into the Derby match. Of course, our striker from last game is missing, so that's already one change we're going to have to make. And it looks like we're going to be making a whole host of changes if this works. So yeah, we've basically changed the whole team. Well, we have changed the whole team. Everyone's coming back from their holiday now, so they are all available. That's good news. We just unpick the other subs. I can't remember if this works anymore. Okay, there we go. Cool. So a completely different starting 11 from the team that lost to Middlesbrough. Very much got a lot of the first team players back in action. We've got Altaivo in goal for Onana. That's probably one exception, but Onana was playing before. We've got a back four of Dalot, Lindelof, Maguire and Shaw. Casemiro, Holding, Ericsson and Bruno in the middle. Pelistri and Rashford on either wing. And in the absence of available strikers, with Hoyland and Marshall injured and Hugill just sold, it's going to be Alejandro Garnacho to leave the line up front. Don't think that's going to go too well with the hoofball tactic, but hopefully we've got Bruno, Ericsson, Pelistri and Rashford picking up second balls if in fact Garnacho does lose headers. Got Onana, Martinez, Mount, who I think used to play for Derby, right? Indeed he did. Mount, Hannibal, Varane, Sancho, Mejia, Reguilon, Amrabat, McTominay, Fredrickson, Van de Beek, Anthony Evans and Mainu on the bench. Good. Let's get this game started. Everyone seems comfortable with the instructions. Bruno agrees with the hoofball approach. I guess he would, wouldn't he? He likes his long passes. Or Hollywood balls, as a lot of people like to call it. Let's see, Derby have got Vickers, Nyambe. They've got a Rooney. They used to be managed by Rooney. Jake Rooney. Cashin, Ward, Bird, Hurricane, Forsyth, Lindsay, Weston, John Jules. Wildsmith, Bradley, Wilson, Nelson, Cox, Moore, Nunn, Thompson, Gibson, Hammond, Forner, Mendes Lane, Radcliffe, Ozeni, Brown, and Collins on the bench. Recently relegated to League One, I believe, Derby. But hopefully the first team, with most of the first team back now, performances will improve significantly. A lot of people making their first appearances here. Alright, don't know why it keeps opening that up. Alright. So we've got an early free kick. I don't know if it's going to be an actual highlight or not, because it's the first minute, but Luke Shaw with the chance to deliver. Played it short to Garnacho. Back to Shaw. Garnacho again. Blocked though by Rooney. And a very cynical foul by Casemiro on the break, but it's a friendly, so I guess we're not getting a yellow card for that. Derby now with a free kick. Hurricane finds Bird in the box, who shoots from a tight angle, and Altai does manage to save his near post. That was a decent chance for Derby. Hurricane to take the corner. And the oh no, Dallo won the header. Thought he lost that header there. Bird shoots from distance and it flies wide of the mark. Hurricane with a free kick. Lindelof away. Weston to Rooney. Back to Weston. And Ward shoots from distance, but it was closer to the corner flag than the goal. So it is again concerning that Derby of a team that are pushing us more than we're pushing them. Not by very much though, looking at the XG. But yeah, League One teams should not be getting this much joy against us. Okay, that's not giving away fouls. Oh, interesting pan there. Never seen FM do that. Luke Shaw's taking the corner. Headed away by Rooney. Ericsson should get there. Finds Maguire. Now Pellistri. And Pellistri drives into the box. It's a good run. He's gone for goal himself. Maybe he could have squared it, but Vickers makes the save. Dallo now down the right does cross it. It's behind Rashford. Now a chance for Luke Shaw to deliver. No, he just runs into Ward. Not quite sure what he was doing there. Another corner, another chance for Luke Shaw to find a United player. Headed away though by Nyambe as far as Garnacho. Good ball out to Bruno, who goes for the first time shot but skies it. Maybe he needed to take a touch to set himself there, but he didn't. At least we're creating stuff, kind of. Lindelof free kick, gives it to Dalot. Down the line for Pellistri. And Pellistri loses out there to Cashin, and Derby could potentially break on us here. They've got John Jules on the ball. Looks for the pass into Lindsay, but well cut out by Fernandez. Lindelof to Casemiro. Maguire out to Shaw. Rashford to Maguire. Shaw again. Rashford again. And Rashford cuts inside, finds Eriksen in a bit of space. He finds Garnacho, who goes for the early shot, nearly catching the goalkeeper out. Very good save in the end. Good football there. Eriksen feeding Garnacho, and the shot not too far away. Shaw with the corner. And Maguire gets up, but as usual with Harry Maguire, the header is over the bar, unfortunately. But another goal kick, another highlight, hopefully for us. Vickers launches it. Shaw heads it down for Rashford. He does well to turn past Ward. But Ward's still sticking with him, so he goes back to Shaw. Shaw over the top, and Bruno's made a run, but he's not going to get there. Ahead of the goalkeeper, Vickers. And he goes long again. Lindelof wins the header. Here's Eriksen. Over to Rashford. Waits a bit, but Bruno collects a loose ball. Shaw down the line for Rashford. Goes back to Maguire. Eriksen. Good ball. Pellistri now down the wing. Can he find a player in the box? And it's Rashford at the back post, but he can't keep the header down. It's the story of our chances so far. And Derby have a free kick just before the end of the half. Hurricane towards the back post, but Cashin heads that one. Couldn't tell if that was over or wide. It looked over, but the commentary said wide, so. Alright, 0-0 at the break. We grew into the half. We didn't start it particularly well. We've been a bit better towards the end of the half, but I still think there should be more to come. Let's make sure to get a win here. They've made 3 changes at the break. Wildsmith, Nelson and Thompson came on. Couldn't quite see who came off. A lot of the players, I assume, aren't very match fit as they're just coming back from their holidays. So I assume that's going to be a factor in why we're not playing particularly well. So hoping this isn't a highlight. May well be though. Bird finds Ward, who made a good run down the right. And he fired that one over. That was a decent chance at the start of the half of Derby. So Vickers, Nyambe and Forsyth have come up. Rashford's not tracking the fullback. It's a bit annoying that we have to track fullback in a game like this. But yeah, Joe Ward apparently a big threat. Rashford to Eriksen. Looks for Pellistri and finds him. Goes back to Dalot, and Fernandez is free in the box. His shot's blocked though by Nelson. Gonna get another chance out of this. No, Rashford loses out to Ward, who, it's fair to say, has got the better of him so far. Derby bring off Weston for Brown. Don't know what that was. We've got a corner now. Luke Shaw sends it into the box. Rooney away. Shaw finds Eriksen on the edge of the box. Back out to Shaw, who was getting ready to go back into position, but Shaw stays with it down the right, floats in across, but Wildsmith with the catch. Puts it down. Sends it long, well that should be easy. Well dealt with by Maguire in the end. Dalot finds Pellistri. Definitely been the better of the two wingers, that's for sure. Dalot sends it down the line for Garnacho, but Rooney with half a clearance. I don't understand where the highlight was. What was the highlight there? Off comes Rooney and on comes Bradley. Wildsmith with a goal kick. Eriksson nods it down to Pellistri, who finds Garnacho. Garnacho trying to do it himself and forces a save from the goalkeeper. Done that a few times today. Eriksson with a corner. Cashing away. Yeah. Struggling a bit to create anything clear cut. Shaw throw. Rashford turns. Rashford with a cross. Pellistri unlikely to win that header, but Dalot gets it back from him. Would probably have shot there in real life, but he finds Rashford instead. Cross to the back post, headed away by Thompson. As far as Eriksson, here's Dalot. And Dalot goes for the cross. Rashford at the back post heads it back in there. Don't know if that was a shot or not, but didn't really have any threat of going in. Goalkeeper goes long. That's going to be easy for Luke Shaw. He just punts it back up towards Rashford, who heads it on. Cashing away as far as Fernandes. Fernandes down the line for Rashford. Can he get a cross in? He's found Eriksson on the edge of the box, who takes a touch and shoots and finds the back of the net. Lovely goal there by Christian Eriksson. Doesn't do that as often as maybe he should in real life. But it's a nice goal from the edge of the box, and we take the lead, probably deserved. But yeah, glad we're at least winning the game. Tie with the goal kick. Cashin heads it straight to Bruno. Would have liked Garnacho to have made a burst forward there, but he didn't. Eriksson finds Pellistri. Pellistri runs into Bradley, who clears it, but it's as far as Rashford, who heads it into the box. Loose ball comes to Bruno. Eriksson on the edge again. This time he plays it back to Casemiro. Dalot to Eriksson. Bruno gives it away though to Ward, but Rashford quickly wins it back. Casemiro back to Maguire. Lindelof gives it away very cheaply there. Now Derby have a chance to break. Brown though is tackled by Bruno. Some sloppy passing, but Eriksson's found Pellistri. He's got himself into a good position and he sets up Garnacho through the goalkeeper's legs. Flag has stayed down. And there's a goal from Alejandro Garnacho. Unselfish there by Pellistri. And Garnacho a bit lucky maybe with a finish, but we'll take it. Well worked goal in the end. Derby bring on Fornat for Lindsay. And we should be able to see off the match from here. Fernandes free kick. He's played it short. Garnacho's allowed time to shoot. Straight at Bradley though. Maguire back in there. Headed away by Derby. Maybe they can break with Hurricane. John Jules. Back to Thompson. Runs straight into Eriksson though. And that's the end of that. Alright, we'll bring on Sancho for Rashford. Dalot short to Pellistri from the free kick. Dalot to Eriksson. Casemiro. Gonna shoot? No, he finds Sancho. He's tackled. Bruno's shot is blocked. Sancho beats his man, puts in the cross, headed away. I think that will probably be the end of the highlight. Yeah, John Jules just boots it up the pitch for no apparent reason there. we've got another chance in at this time. Ward with a throw for Derby to Bird. Goes back to Nelson. Bird again. Cash in to Fauna. Cash in again. He just boots it long. That's just going to roll. So Altai, who decides not to even bother picking it up, he just boots it up the pitch. Not sure why. Bradley brings it forward. Cash in to Bird. Gives that one straight to Sancho, and now we've got a chance. Sancho down the left, holding on to the ball, plays it back to Bruno. Ericsson once again on the edge of the box. This time he plays it to Garnacho. Ericsson again. Hernandez. Garnacho turns and shoots. Hits the post. Very unlucky. And that one, lovely strike. This should be it. So back to winning ways, I guess. only our second win out of 4 games in pre-season. But we'll take what we can get. There'll be tougher fixtures to come, that's for sure. Alright, so 2-0 against Derby. Ericsson and Garnacho with the goals. Pellistri winning the man of the match award. He was definitely a threat for that game. Definitely gave a good impression, and the assist for Garnacho was obviously very good. So happy to see him contribute so well. Alright, good job team. Just looking to see if there's anything interesting in the Champions League. So Ferencvaros, who we're actually going to play next, have made it through their tie against Rakov, so their season's already started. Brian Gruder, work permits. We'll see if we get to that, hopefully. And yeah, we've beaten Derby away from home. That's good, of course. Let's see how we do against Ferencvaros. That should be more of a test. Inter want 5.75 million for Mkhitaryan. Alright, okay, we'll play their game for now. That should be interesting if he does end up coming back to United. It looks like he does want to come back. Obviously he's now a midfielder. 110k per week. Too bad. And we got ourselves an under-18s coach too. Lovely. Ronnie Jepson will be joining us. So used to be a player back in the 90s. Don't know if he played for anyone particularly interesting in that time. But yeah, he's worked at a lot of clubs. Crystal Palace, Leeds, notably assistant manager at Huddersfield recently, so yeah, sounds good. I'm just going to do something because I just remembered something I haven't needed to do. Bear with me a second, guys. Yeah, I forgot to update the thumbnail for this episode. Nice job, me. Alright, well, hopefully that's done. I'm not sure though. I was going to look up Roddy Jepson as well. See if there's anything interesting about him. He was a striker, okay. Alright, helped a few teams to promotion. Managed Gillingham and Bury. Alright, he had to spend 4 years fighting manslaughter charges in Belgium because he was for his alleged involvement in the Hazel disaster, but was found not guilty. Damn, interesting. Kept Gillingham alive in League One as a manager. He likes working with Neil Warnock. So that should be fun for the under-18s if he's anything like Neil is. Yeah, he's pretty much just followed Neil Warnock around for his whole career. Fair enough. Asked to recommend signing, but please don't recommend Neil Warnock. Alright, Maccabi Haifa knocked out by Dinamo Tbilisi. That's fairly interesting. Lincoln Redham's almost knocking out Struga. That was interesting. Hacken came back to beat Shamrock Rovers. That would have been a shock if Shamrock Rovers had held on there. I think. Based on my knowledge of Europe anyway. Galatasaray almost beating Aston Villa. They were 2-0 up. Of course, they've got more to come in England because they're going to be playing us. I guess in this save they're doing that. Wrexham have made an offer to loan Omari Forson. Non-negotiable. 40% of his salary. I would rather you paid half of it. I realise that's a nice monthly fee, but sorry? Not today. We are signing Ben Ashworth as an under-18s fitness coach. 17 fitness, that's good. He's been a physio at Arsenal, he's been a fitness coach at Sparta Prague. So that should be good enough experience for our under-18s, I should think. That might just be him. I've googled him. Dual qualified shoulder specialist, apparently, according to his Twitter/X account. Cool. So if anyone has an injured shoulder, we should be fine. FA Cup win. I'll check FA Cup. Alright, under-18s goalkeeping coach Brian Flood from Southampton for 80k. Pretty much all he's done. He's under-21s goalkeeping coach there. Just Google him, see what he's about. Is there anything? No, apparently he's also the same name as a player for Finn Harps in Ireland. Under-18s assistant manager, we're getting Kevin Nugent from Millwall for 100k, who's currently their under-21s manager. He also had a playing career at Leyton Orient, Cardiff, Bristol City, Swansea, or working for Swansea, then Leyton Orient, Luton, Charlton, Barnet manager as well briefly, before joining Millwall. Right, welcome to the team, Kevin. I'm just going to read a bit about him as well. What position was he? He was also a striker. He was a top scorer for Orient in some seasons, it looks like. Released by Swansea and then re-signed a week later by the club. That's funny. Oh wow, he went to St. Ignatius College in Enfield, so that's not too far from where I am. Very interesting. Roberto Martinez seems to like him, so maybe I should like him. His managerial career didn't go very well. 1 win in 11 games and then sacked by Barnett. But it's okay. We'll give him a chance. How bad could he be? From saying move to the work permit, Cooley staying at Tottenham. Under 18s assistant got Connor Sellers from Hull, 31 years old. Kind of had much of a playing career. He's already, since 2018, so since he was 26. I mean, yeah, he's playing at teams like Worksop and Tadcaster after starting at Middlesbrough. Wow, he even played in Portugal. I guess he's got a bit of Portuguese knowledge. Yeah, well, seemed decent enough for getting him from Hull. He's worked for Bradford before as well. I wonder if he has a profile. Does indeed. Oh, he's played in Iceland as well for Hutlur, as well as a bunch of non-league football. Alright, they were interim Bradford managers he was an interim Bradford manager, or one of them, someone else. And they did pretty well. And they even got nominated for a Manager of the Month award. Influenced by foreign coaching styles, including the Italian football he watched as a child, and the time he spent playing in Portugal and Iceland. His dad was a Scott Sellers, who was also a football player. I think I vaguely remember watching some of his old highlights. Interesting. Well, welcome to the team, Connor. Appena's staying at Tottenham as well. Fair enough. Alright, we're not getting so after all that. Fair enough. And the other Tottenham guy also wants to stay at Tottenham. We haven't done well in getting Tottenham's coaches, but at least we've made Tottenham pay them more money. Roger is staying at Aston Villa. And no one wants to join Man United anymore. Sad times. Alright, and Brian Gruder does get his work permit. Oh nice, I thought because he hadn't been capped by Germany that he might not, but yeah, we will be signing Brian Gruder from Mainz for 4.7 million, which probably means we won't have any money for Mkhitaryan, but it is what it is. This transfer probably makes more sense in terms of signing a younger player with potential rather than someone who's 34. So we'll sign Brian Gruder. See what the fans are saying. Overpaid from doesn't make sense. Takes a lot for you to sit up and take notice, but exploit does just that. Alright. So the fans are happy with it. Let me just look him up here as well, just to see what he's about. Made his debut in the Bundesliga in January. In real life, he's been playing quite a lot for them this season. Albanian descent, son of another football player. Cool. So yeah, he's Albanian by ethnicity, but born in born in Germany, right? Yeah. 2-star current ability, 3-star potential. Mainly a right winger, but can play all across that front three. and could either play midfield or striker if needed. A lot of flair, decent physicals. He has a long throw on him as well. Yeah, good at getting past his man. Fast, consistent, balanced. Only a leading player for League One sides at the moment, but obviously has the room to improve. Peripheral figure in the squad. Doesn't get stuck into rough challenges. Lacks a game intelligence. Hopefully he can gain that as he plays more of us. Ask him to learn some English. And Rashford, welcome him to the club. Thank you. Am I doing any training? Heaton slacking off. Not what you like to see there. Alright. Game day, Ferencváros coming up. More offers for Forsen. These non-negotiable as well. 12.5k a month, but no wage contribution. Nope, I've got better offers. Thank you, Mansfield. And this one's non-negotiable as well from Accrington Stanley. Who are they? Exactly, only 10% wage contribution. No thanks. Alright, Wan-Bissaka is back. That's good. Alright. Alright, we'll make these changes then. A lot of youngsters gonna get a go, including Gruda is gonna make his debut. The Vitek's coming in goal for Altai. Wan-Bissaka, back from injury, is gonna come in for Dallo. Martinez will start instead of Maguire. Midfield completely changed. Casemiro, Eriksson and Bruno will get a breather. We're gonna have Gore, Mainu, the youngsters given an opportunity, and Scott McTominay will also get a go, and Gruda will start on the right instead of Pelistri. No. Oh wait, hasn't actually done any of those things. Alright, I guess I'll have to do it manually then. So, Vitek for Altai, Wan-Bissaka's in, Martinez is in. Where is Gore? Casemiro, Mainu there, Tomine there, and Gruda for Pelistri. Nice. Was it right? Yeah. So Radek Vitek, not one of our best young players, but he's going to be given a chance to shine here. Daniel Gore, not rated pretty well by the game, so Mainu definitely underrated by the game. That's definitely going to go up in the next FM or after that. Let's clear the subs. Pick them again. We've got Onana, Varane, Fernandez, Pelistri, Reguilon, Mount, Mekir, Dalot, Sancho, Martial, Maguire, Amrabat, Anthony, Fredrickson, and Van der Beek on the bench. Alright, everyone seems happy. Good. I can't wait to see what Gruda does on his debut. It'll be really nice to see him get a goal right off the bat. So, Ferencváros have got Dibush, Lechovsky, Hergetski, Cisse, Barakskai, Arnaba, Pavlovic, Bogati, Listes, Sobanki, and Siryak. Probably butchered most of those names, but we move. Safar, Sibra, Klink, Lipot, Vermes, Tokodi, and Vernes on their bank. I don't think I loaded the Hungarian league, so I guess Ferencváros' squad's a little bit short. But yeah, let's go ahead. Similar formation to last week. We just got an attacking midfield and we just got a midfield three. Chance for a lot of young players to shine here. Hopefully Ferencváros are focusing on their Champions League qualification campaign. Although I guess we do want them to give us a good game. This is a friendly. We're not looking for the easy route. We want them to give us everything they've got, obviously. Yeah, just looking at the fitness, Wan-Bissaka and Gruda probably won't last for too long. As Rashford takes that free kick and goalkeeper does have to save it. Decent strike. Shaw on the corner, away by Baraksky. Gruda, first time we're seeing him, wins the header. Does eventually get to Rashford. Tomine floats it in there towards Gruda, but Lahovsky away is Kobbie Mainoo though. We know he can hit it, but blocked by Listes. But a promising start. Wan-Bissaka's throw gets it back from Gruda. Back to Lindelof. He sends it into the box, but Garnacho was never going to get on the end of that. I guess that is the hoofball tactic. Dibuskelet launches it. Martinez does win that header. Tomine over to Shaw. Now Rashford. Cuts inside. Here's Mainoo. And Gruda in a bit of space. Back to Lindelof, who goes long for Garnacho. Not sure about that, but again, tactic. Move on. Mainoo, lovely ball. McTominay was wide open. No offside given. He doesn't even hit the target, Scott McTominay. What a chance. But positive start. Greying stuff. "30 degrees. Must be baking in Hungary at the moment. Alright, I'm just keeping an eye on Gruda. His rating is one of the better ones so far. It went down just as I said that, but oh well. Listes with the corner. Chance for Ferencváros. Away by Shaw. Gore will rush towards it, but Listes was always going to get there first. Annabert finds Bogatti, who turns and shoots, and it's gone in. I honestly thought the goalkeeper was getting to that, but maybe Radek Vitek not quite ready for that one. I think he left in real life, didn't he? Can't remember who he went to, but yeah, Bogatti scores. It was a decent strike, but we are 1-0 down. Let's try and get closer to the goal. Wan-Bissaka's tired, so we'll bring on Dalot. Alright, Shaw throw to Martinez. Let's try and get a leveler before half time. Back to Shaw. Now Gore. Over to Rashford. Gives that to no one. Straight to Hieksi. Now Bogatti trying to turn and go. Rashford gets a foot in though, redeems himself for his mistake. Garnacho to Mainoo, and now Gruda. Gruda down the right. That looks for Dalot. It's come to Mainoo though. McTominay slips it into Rashford, and again the flag stays down, and that was a huge chance for Rashford. But denied by the keeper. Shaw goes down. The clearance. Oh, what? Yellow card for Listes. Hope that's not a serious injury for Shaw there. He stayed down on the ground. He's on his feet. Hopefully he's good. Normally you don't see the foul before the free kick in highlights like this, so I'm hoping that means it's going to be a goal. Marcus Rashford will line up the free kick. And it's just over the bar, so no, it was no indication that the free kick was going to be any good. It wasn't a bad free kick to be fair, but it wasn't worth shouting about. And half time, and we are 1-0 down to Ferencvaros after they scored their only shot on target. Borgatti with the goal. Not even a real player, apparently. I think. Weird that they generate a Serbian player there. I'm not angry, just disappointed. Hopefully that makes them play better in the second half. They brought on Lipov or Sobanki. I don't know if any of those are real players, based on the fact that we can see the goal to a grayed out player. Guess we scored with one last year. Just looking through to see who else can play right back. Apparently even Mainu could fill in there. Ran a little bit. Flyer a little bit. Amrabat a little bit. Oh, Tyler Fredrickson's competent there. Decent potential. Yeah, I might just give the young lad a go. Alright, Tyler Fredrickson is on for Diogo Dalot then. Let's see what he does. Bit annoying to lose Dalot to injury after bringing him on as a sub. Syriac with a free kick for Ferencvaros and it hits the post. I'm not sure if Vitek had that covered, but early crosses will bring on Regulon for Luke Shaw. Give him a bit of a break. It does look like we are going to lose this game. Might have a chance to pull one back here. Mount to Mainu, but he's lost it to Syriac and Lipov. We'll bring it forward. Lindelof does win it back. Here's Fredrickson. Mainu to Fernandez, back to Mainu. Mainu's going to take it on himself down the right hand side. Drills it across the middle and Mason Mount puts it in. 2 minutes of added time left. It's Mount's second goal of pre-season, but just like his earlier one against Middlesbrough, it does look like this one's going to be... Oh wait, no, it got disallowed? Disallowed, never mind. I was going to say, just like the Middlesbrough game, this one's just going to be a consolation goal, but nope, we don't even get that. I'd say it didn't look offside. I didn't really look at it properly. Or he just drilled it across the middle and he was behind the ball. This that's to Syriac who shoots. Vitek saves. And that's it. At least he had that moment to end on. But not a good day for us. We lose 2-0 to Ferencvaros. Close game. Well, it was a close game, but it shouldn't be a close game. We should be dominating the match. And Ferencvaros get a very creditable victory. Dalot picked up an injury. Hopefully that's not serious. But yeah, not a lot of good performers out there. Actually, Fredrickson, who came on, ended up being our best player. Garnacho didn't have a good day up front. Gore in midfield didn't do very well. Martinez, Lindelof, not good. Vitek in goal, at least he has a youngster excuse. Wan-Bissaka, Rashford and Gruda didn't do well before they came off either. Yeah, not a good day for us at all. We're very inconsistent, pretty much like real life, I suppose. And Dalot is out for 3 weeks with a groin strain, which means he's a bit of a doubt for the start of the season. He's almost definitely going to miss the rest of pre-season, which is not good. I guess it could have been worse. And yeah, now we get a week's break before we take on Galatasaray. And yep, Jace Fitzgerald signs a contract. Good for him. Mkhitaryan move delayed by work permit. He should get a work permit, considering he's a regular Armenian international. I think he has retired from them now, but it should still count, right? Galatasaray lost to Inter. Icardi scoring against his former club. I guess it is more. There's more reason to check on them now since we're playing them next, but I'm checking on them anyway. Didn't complete many passes. They did. We're under pressure for a lot of the match. Yeah, obviously not good. Bristol City offer for Sam Mather, 240k. Yeah, thank you. Let's try and bump them up to 250. Alright, we're happy with that. Very good. Shillingham loan offer for Forsum. Let's try and get some more wage contribution. There we go. 50% and then low monthly fee. That's fine, I don't mind as long as you pay a good chunk of his wages. Shillingham are in League 2. Ulm loan approach for Garuda. Where are Ulm? German 3rd Division. I doubt they're gonna offer much in terms. Oh, they are. Okay. With 50% of his wages, that's good, and decent monthly fee. Hopefully he'll develop a little bit over there. Garnacho performing well as a left winger. I know, but we just don't have a striker at the moment, so you're gonna have to live with it, lad. We don't have funds for Mkhitaryan, so let's delay it. I don't think we will end up signing him. Alright, we're on TV against Galatasaray. That's the team they're lining up with. Different from the formation I'm playing with them, like Galatasaray say, which is more of a 4-4-2 diamond, which is very narrow. No wingers there. That's been working pretty well for me over there, so in case you're looking for any tips or Kamburu, although we've already really done pre-season stuff so far over there too. Alright, we'll make people available for under 21s. Alright, the game could freeze, that works. Come on, game, please. Oh dear. Sometimes this happens when you do this with the under 21 games. The game just freezes. Eventually it usually unfreezes. I'm just gonna wait a little bit. And by wait I mean just frantically click. Oh man. Alright, just gonna sit here for a minute and wait, just in case it does start working. This is frustrating. Alright, let's open Task Manager and see what's happening. Crash report. Yeah, looks like the game's crashed. Frustrating. I wonder if I end the crash report. Will it come back to life? Probably not. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to restart the game. I can't remember when it last saved. Hopefully it wasn't too far back. Wait, hold on. It just gave me the prompt of do you want to save it. Literally right as I was clicking end task. I should have just waited. I hate replaying games on Football Manager, man. Because I want to take the first result, but like integrity's sake. But we do have another chance to fix the Ferencvaros game, I suppose. That is annoying though. Right, how far back are we? I think we did at least get through the... Alright, we're on the game day for the Ferencvaros game. I think I'm just going to... I do want to play it, because I don't want a holiday, because I want to play it the same way I would have played it before. Alright, we've seen these offers, we rejected them. They were non-negotiable and not good enough, so we move on. Alright, we'll use the same team. It's there. And there's Mainu's on the bench, isn't he? Oh, okay, yeah, he got auto unpicked, didn't he? Cobby? Or he's on the bench, probably. No? Where did Cobby Mainu go? Am I just blind? I am blind, aren't I? Yep, you go there, and then Gruder on the right. And we cleared, I'll pick some subs. Alright, there we go. So yeah, we got another chance here. I'm not happy about playing this game again. If it was up to me, I'd just take the 2-0 loss we had last time and move on. But yeah, let's just get through this. mean, it would be interesting if we did get a different result by doing exactly the same thing. I think Rashford had a free kick from a similar position before, didn't he? But this one's deflected behind for a corner. Sure to take. Dibus cashes it. Ferencvaros now the free kick. And Victor Lindelof leading the counter-attack because no one's gone with him on the right hand side and going back to the right back, Wan-Bissaka. Mainu to Lindelof. Over to Gruda, but not a very good pass. And Ferencvaros will win it back. Lindelof wins it, but headed away by Aneba. Rashford able to bring it forward. Mainu to Gruda, and Gruda finds Garnacho in the box, and Garnacho scores, but the flag is up, it won't count. Nice attempt though by Gruda. Guess the second time around he's playing a lot better. But yeah, Garnacho must have been just offside. Free kick, Martinez away. Garnacho wins the header, but probably not going to get to that loose ball. But Aneba loses it. Garnacho takes it off him and shoots, and it's just over the bar. Definitely giving it a good go, Garnacho. It's not quite working out for him yet. Yeah, we're playing a lot better than we did when I did exactly the same thing before the game crashed. Can't explain why. Shaw's corner, headed away by Aneba. Gruda though has it again, runs into trouble but gets it back. Bit of a sloppy pass, but Martinez does tee up Shaw. Does go over the bar though. Tomine. Oh, we don't have Dallo injured this time. I wonder if that will change. Tomine has picked up a knock, but I think it was something to do with his shoulder. It wasn't too serious, hopefully. There's Bogatti, the guy who scored twice against us before the game crashed. This time, Vitek able to keep him out. And we'll do the Dallo Wan-Bissaka change that we were going to do anyway. Hopefully he doesn't get injured this time. And the Hoxkey wins the header. And then Bogatti, but Vitek, this time he's saving everything. Wasn't quite as good beforehand. Yeah. Stop with the early crosses, because apparently crossing to Garnacho isn't working, who would have thought. Try and get some shots from closer in. Right, Rashford cuts that out, but Ziyech wins the loose ball. Pavlovic looks for Solanke, but Dallo cuts it out. Gruda brings it forward. Garnacho cleared away. Rashford, though, cuts inside and finishes it off, and we take the lead. Marcus Rashford doing it himself in the end. And yeah, this time we're 1-0 up rather than 2-0 down. Yeah, I'm not going to celebrate it too much because we should really have lost this match. They've done the same halftime king as they did before the game crashed. We're not playing that much better anyway. It's just this time we've scored and they haven't. Alright, Shaw free kick. Header away by Lahovsky, and no one's near Bogata. He's just going to collect this loose ball and run. To Aneba, Pavlovic looks for Lipov, but Dallo heads it away. Pavlovic again. Baraksky to Listes, and he finds Lipov. And Lipov shoots, and that definitely should have been saved by the keeper. But Vitek lets that one run through him. And Alfred Lipov pulls one back. I think that's not a real player either, is it? Yep. Fair enough. Put more crosses in, sure. We'll bring on Anthony for Bruno. It was Bruno last time, but we've had to bring on Bruno for McTominay this time. Werner's on for Bugatti for them. Same guy putting in crosses. You have to stop. Mount for Rashford again. And they've got a free kick. Werner's puts it into the box. Header away by Martinez. Shaw finds himself in the right back position. I'm sure he's not particularly thrilled to be there. Plays it to Dallo before returning to position. Mainu drives forwards. Garnacho to Bruno. He finds Anthony out wide. Anthony, we know he wants to cut inside. He does cut inside. And his shot is saved. I did was a good chance there for Anthony. Maybe could have done a bit better. Bruno to take. And headed away. Well, it says we've not had the best day in front of goal so far, but we've technically outperformed our XG, even if it's only by a tiny bit. Shaw's throw. Gives it to Bruno. Now Gore. Martinez to Mainu. Good ball to find Mason Mount in the box. Can he finish? Yes, he can. Mason Mount puts us back in front. He got a disallowed goal in the original match, but this one definitely will count. Lovely reverse pass by Mainu as well. And Mount with his second goal of pre-season. They bring on Sibra and Vermes for Baraksky. Listes. Reguilon for sure. We did that last time as well. Alright, Aneba to Pavlovic. Ferencváros could still equalise here. Vernes back to Aneba. Goes back down the line, and Reguilon just takes Vernes out. That would surely be a yellow card. They brought the goalkeeper up. Vernes takes it. And it just will go to anyone. The goalkeeper didn't even commit staying in the box there. Alright, Vitek with the goal kick. Cisse's header straight to Mainu. Anthony. Lindelof. Dallo. Back to Lindelof. Mainu throws back to Martinez. We're just playing it safe, which is fair enough. Reguilon can bring it forwards. Now Mount. Martinez. Gore. Mainu. Look at the space out wide for Anthony. And Mainu sees it. Anthony finds Bruno. Edge of a box. Fernandez finds Garnacho, who puts a tame effort wide. He should have done better with that one. I think this is just going to be the wind up to the end of the game. Should be okay from here. Pick off with the cross, but Vitek will claim it. And I'm sure he won't be in a particular hurry to get rid of the ball. not the best from Anthony, but we'll forgive him as it's the 93rd minute. So yeah, this time we beat Ferencváros. I'm not going to be too happy about that because we only got to play that game again because it crashed. It's still really bothering me. Mount, man of the match, coming off the bench for Rashford, who also had a good game and scored. But yeah, just going to move on. Content with the performance this time. Moving on. Yeah, this happened before. So this. And this. We'll still be willing to negotiate this time. Yeah. Okay. And Orm made that offer for Gruda again. At least this stuff isn't changing. Okay, I'm going to save the game as well, just in case this time. Okay, hopefully this doesn't crash the game this time. Okay, cool. So the unfit players have been selected. Coventry have made an offer to Sam Mathers, 137k, which could rise to 275k. It's 40% profit. I want a flat at least 250k guaranteed. I'll take the other clauses as well if your offer, but well, we'll just send to someone else. Ipswich have made an offer to loan Gruda, so they're in the Championship. That might be a better move for him. Hopefully we can get our old buddy McKenna to give us a bit more money. Okay, cool. Leicester make loan approach for Hannibal. Really, absolutely no contribution. Leicester, come on, mate. I know you've got more money than that. Surprised he's valued so highly, 21 to 25 million, despite being, what, 2-star rated. Okay, Leicester are happy to pay half his salary, that's fine with me. Let's do the weekly staff meeting. Okay. Apparently Lisandro Martinez is our best left back. Not sure how Luke Shaw would feel about that. Coaching team recommendations. Okay. Coaching courses. Right, nothing too new over there. Paul Craig, under 21s assistant manager from Hillsborough. Nicholson, fitness coach, and Terry Boyle as an under 18s coach from Hull. Medical team, Kyle Medford from Tottenham, under 18s physio. Oliver Morgan, under 18 sports scientist from Leicester. And Ben Harwood, under 18s physio from Tottenham. We'll see if we can get any of those. Coaching course is underway. Fantastic. Alright, scouting update. Well, we've got 1.7 million budget, so not too sure what we're going to be able to do over here, but we'll see. Yeah, doesn't look like very much. Sam Murray, okay, not really. There we're going to be focusing on Marshall back in full training. Good. Don't worry, Forson. We accepted loan offers for you, mate. There is some effort being made to loan you out. Alright, apparently Polistri should be sent out on loan. Makes sense, we'll try and do that. Let's look at the key highlights from under 21s against Fleetwood. Quite a few first teamers playing. Have seen the result, I'm not happy with it, but let's just pretend we didn't. And Maguire can't head that in from a tight angle. Hannibal cross. Tomine, close range header. He can't find the target either, it seems. Another set piece. Well, another cross, I should say. Eriksson to Casemiro, and that one at least forces a save out the keeper. Polistri shooting from the edge of the box. Difficult shot, at least won a corner out of it, which Murray took. And McTominay from close range, straight at the keeper. That probably should have been a goal too. And then long wait till the 74th minute, another set piece. Casemiro hits the bar from that. Looks like at least we had all the chances. Spoiler alert, this finishes 0-0. Marshall crosses deflected onto the post somehow. And right at the end, history finds Marshall, and he hits the post when he really should have scored. That was a big chance. Yeah. Well, we dominated the match and didn't score. I guess that's better than not playing well, but yeah. Alright, Camberwell had a quiet game against Arsenal. It's alright, you're not meant to be at that level yet. And Forson has decided to join Northampton in League One, turning down Kilmarnock, Gillingham and Tranmere. So there you go. Very good. Cool. Only there, well, Wakan. And what could they have possibly been arguing about this early in the season? And alright, Sam Mather will be joining Middlesbrough for 205k. Will be added to the transfer budget plus 40% profit from his next sale. Hopefully he does well under Michael Carrick. He's a decent player, but I don't know if he was ever going to break into the team. He didn't seem to care too much. Corson's happy and kept a promise. Lovely. Sancho, tight hamstring for 1 to 3 days. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. Might miss the Galatasaray match. Not a big deal. Alright, Shane Nicholson joins as an under-18s fitness coach from Middlesbrough. Sorry, not Middlesbrough, from Derby. He was just a fitness coach. had a decent playing career. Don't think he ever touched the Premier League, but sure he was at least in the Championship. Left back. Yeah, he's played a lot in the second tier. Failed a drugs test in 1997 to 98 season. That's interesting. Got sacked by West Brom as a result. Yeah, he never quite made it to the Premier League. Yeah, it is interesting to have a guy who failed a drugs test as your fitness coach, but sure. We'll just quietly welcome him in. Galatasaray doing well in the Champions League. Nice. Copenhagen at threat. They drew with Faro Constance at home. TNS beating Pasek from Belarus, that's interesting as well. Alright, new under-18s coach. On the latest one is from Middlesbrough. This was the one confused. Paul Krager, who pretty much is just Middlesbrough under-21 assistant manager. Not very much like non-league experience outside of that, but sure. Oliver Morgan staying at Leicester. We can try and delay Mkhitaryan's transfer. I don't think Inter will go for it though. Yeah. But not bad stats, to be fair to him. He doesn't have a Wikipedia, but does have some pictures. Mighty fine. And Harwood, Carl Medford, Tottenham. Alright, let's get this guy in, even in that case. Alright, get ready for Galatasaray. It's been a long wait, but we've all finally made it. Of course, we're registering the squad. I don't even know who's being left out. Alright, we had Malacia. I guess we had a gap in the squad after all the players that have just left, so actually gone out on loan. Amrabat, tight groin, 1 to 2 days out. He was linked with Galatasaray before he ended up at Man United. In fact, his brother, I should see here, no? His own brother's not his favourite personnel. Did he even load into the game? Did it just nod in? I don't know. Amrabat. Oh, his brother's not in the game. Is he retired? I don't know. His brother Nordin used to play for Galatasaray. Don't know if he'll be able to see his brother play against him. Alright, Gruda has agreed a deal to join Ipswich. He rejected Fulham's offer. That's good. That's a good move for him in the Championship. Alright, have fun at Ipswich, Mr. Gruda. Sure, Championship spell will be good for him to get used to English football. Not doing well in training. Heaton once again slacking. Don't know if that's just because he's old. Gruda's happy that we loaned him out. Recruitment focus. Okay. This is what's happened so far. Here is an update on all the players we recommend based on the recruitment focus assigned to us. 0 recommendations, 7 reactions. Okay. Recommendations for other recommended players: Patrick Berg. Alright. Cool. That's it. We couldn't afford that Berg guy, so that's why I didn't bother looking into that any further. Squad numbers, sure. What to pick? Rashford number 12, that's interesting. Maguire number 14. Number 20. Last year number 5, I guess he wanted to be 5. Eriksen number 10 instead of Bruno. Or is he 8? Yeah, okay. Other than that, Sancho number 7. Real life that was Garnacho. Doesn't really matter though. Yeah, Mount was the number 7, wasn't he? Not Garnacho. Garnacho was 17. Premier League top scorers. Rashford's actually up there, 15-1. Behind Haaland, Wilson, Salah, Jesus and Martinelli. Alright then. He does somewhere near as good as that. Alright, well then, some changes. We're going to have Heaton in goal, despite him not being very good at training. He's going to replace Vitek, and hopefully he'll make a good impression. Dalot will come back in for Wan-Bissaka, right back. Maguire for Lindelof, back with Martinez. Amrabat's going to make his debut. I think his debut. I don't think he's played for us in any of the other preseason games. He'll come in for Gore, holding mid. Anthony comes in on the right hand side for Grudo, who's just gone on loan to Ipswich. Garnacho moves over to left wing, and Martial comes in for Rashford and starts up front. And of course it's only going to do some of those changes because FM's just being weird like that. Amrabat's probably not going to last long, but where's Colby? He's supposed to be here, isn't he? We will repick subs as well. Onana, Varane, Mount, Rashford, Wan-Bissaka, Casemiro, Fernandes, Reguilon, Eriksen, Sancho, Lindelof, Van der Beek, Pellistri, Frederiksen, and Gore on the bench. Yeah, that should be a good enough team to win, but you never know with this team. They can do really well in some games, and then some games they can lose to Middlesbrough or Ferencváros. Just wild like that. I'm interested to see who Galatasaray have, and it looks like it's very close to, if not the first team. So Muslera in goal, Bowie, Nelson, Sanchez, and Angelino at the back. Torreira and Dombele presumably sitting in front of them, and Zaha, Ziyech, and Kerem Aktürkoğlu behind Icardi up front. I don't know who Beyzad Tumer is, but he's one of the subs. Kazımcan, Abdülkerim, Khan, Eyüp, Tete, Kerem Demirbay, Oliveira, Mertens, Barış Alper, Halil, and Bakambu. The rest of the bench. Definitely not got a lot love for the Turkish player, just one of them in the starting lineup. Galatasaray, even though the league rules would say that they'd have to have at least 3, but of course not a league game, so fair enough. But yeah, here it is, Man United v Galatasaray, both the teams I support head to head. Fortunately it's just a friendly, so the result doesn't matter too much, but should be fun to see where the teams are at. In real life, these games produce some very good fixtures in the Champions League group stages. Galatasaray winning at Old Trafford, and then 3-3 was the score in Turkey. Galatasaray coming back from 3-1 down in that one. Martial with a nice pass out to Anthony, who goes for the right-footed cross, but Muslera equal to it. Alright, Luke Shaw was going to take the corner for us, 8 minutes in. And it's towards Maguire. Maguire wins the header, and I think Muslera tips it onto the bar, and Dallow's shot takes a bunch of ricochets and ends up in the back of the net. And Diogo Dalot opens up the scoring. Martinez gets credited with the assist. I'm pretty sure the ball just bounced off of him, but we do take the lead. Galatasaray look to instantly equalise, and look who it is. It's Hakim Ziyech, who scored twice at in Galatasaray's comeback against United. This one was saved by Heaton. Angelino with the corner, Shaw away. Nelson heads it back in there. Ziyech wins the header, but that's very easy for Heaton. Alright. So Galatasaray actually had the biggest chance of the game with Ziyech, where Dallow's shot wasn't exactly a high percentage one. It just got a couple of lucky bounces. Although Maguire was unlucky to see his header hit the bar just moments before that. But not too much going on. Seems like defence is the name of the game. Not like it was in the real life games where there was a total of 11 goals in those two games. Yellow card for Shaw. Let's do some shorter passes because we're not creating anything. Martial struggling. We'll bring him off for Rashford in a sec. He's going to score now, isn't he? McTominay finds Garnacho. Martial. And he is struggling, and Ndombele able to take it off him. Galatasaray break with Ziyech. Now Wilfried Zaha, obviously against his old team. I forgot to mention that before. And he scores, and Galatasaray are back on level terms. Wilfried Zaha scores at Old Trafford, just like he did in the Champions League. Not very good defending there, has to be said. But yeah. Looks like we're going to have to try and outscore teams rather than keep clean sheets for where it's going. Shaw with a corner though. And McTominay flicks it on at the near post, but that one is over the bar. And Martinez goes in on Zaha. We were worried that it was going to be a penalty, but nothing given. Garnacho gets it back from Shaw. Brings it forward. McTominay. Rashford. Amrabat. Semedo. Wide for Anthony. Looks for McTominay, who flicks it on into the path of Rashford. And Rashford now with a chance, but it's blocked by Nelson. And we'll have a corner instead. It's going to be Rashford's first opportunity to show us what he can do as a centre forward. Shaw to take. Corner. Header away by Ziyech. Shaw to Menu. Garnacho. And we're back to Menu. The highlight hasn't died. No, it has died. Alright, half time. So 1-1. An even game, so probably a fair score. Dallow's deflected effort giving us the lead. Wilfried Zaha tying it up. I'm sure he was happy with that goal towards the end of the half. Let's have some improvement in the second half, boys. Alright, nothing happening. We'll bring on Fernandez for Garnacho, who apparently has a tight hamstring. And then we'll bring on Casemiro for Tomine. Bowie with a throw for Galatasaray. Here's Torreira. To Bowie, Ziyech shoots, it's blocked. And Ndombele to Torreira. Back to Ndombele, good tackle though by Rashford. Anthony just boots it clear. He had a bit of time to think about that, but yeah, Anthony's not having a very good game, is he? Got a throw, short to take. Casemiro back to him. Casemiro again. Playing further forward than he's used to with Amrabat holding for him. Hopefully he gets into scoring positions like he does in real life. Menu out to Dalot. Dalot. Anthony almost loses it, but holds on to it, cuts inside. We know he's going to shoot. And Muslera with an easy catch. If he'd have at least made him parry it out there, that would have been good. Tete's on for Zaha. We'll bring on Reguilon for Shaw. Anthony to take a corner. So Shaw off the pitch, it's fallen to him. Again, haven't seen him take a corner for United, but it's a decent delivery. Nelson heads it away. And Torreira will try and bring it out for Galatasaray. Plays a nice ball down the line for Ziyech. He looks for Tete, but Reguilon cuts it out. Martinez to Amrabat. Now it's our chance to counter the counter. Amrabat out wide to Anthony. Anthony running down the outside, a right-footed cross. Where's the realism? Fernandes nods it on to Rashford. Rashford with a brilliant chance. Doesn't even hit the target there. I know it was his left foot, but surely you've at least got to force the keeper into a save there. But he really should have scored that, Rashford. Alright, we'll bring on Eriksen for Amrabat and make some more crosses, because apparently we're better in the air than Galatasaray. Kazımcan is on for Angelino. 4 minutes of added time. Galatasaray have a throw. Kazımcan gets it back from Kerem, and Kerem cuts inside. Kerem shoots, and Heaton able to save this one, tipping it over the bar. Galatasaray almost scoring a late winner at Old Trafford. Again, a bit of deja vu there. Almost deja vu, I should say. Ziyech will take the corner, not over yet. Dalot header away, not very convincing. Nelson's played it back out to Ziyech, but Bruno does well to win it back. Does look like this game is going to end 1-1. Probably a fair result, but I do think there were some chances that we really should have scored. Casemiro tries to play it to Rashford, who looked like he may have been fouled by Davinson Sanchez, but nothing given. And yeah, that's surely going to be it, right? 1-1. So I guess both teams leave happy. I guess from a perspective of someone who supports both teams, it's not the worst result. But yeah, I would have liked us to have been a bit better in this game. We should have won the match for the chances we had, but should have created some more as well. Bruno ends up. Well, he doesn't win man of the match. Torreira wins man of the match. Bruno was our best player. No one particularly stand out. Anthony, not good. He definitely stood out as one of the worst players in that match. Yeah, we should have won that match. That is fair. Garnacho's out for a day with a tight hamstring. No worries there. Forsen didn't have a very good game, but move. Alright, and that's it for today's episode. We'll do a quick recap. So we beat Derby 2-0 away from home. That one, I think, a deserved win. Eriksen scoring for the edge of the box for Garnacho finishing off Pelistri's pass. Then we actually lost 2-0 to Ferencvaros before the game crashed. Then I had to replay the game, and then in the second time round I tried to do it as much the same or as similar to the original as I could. We actually ended up winning this time 2-1. Marcus Rashford scored a nice solo goal, for Alfred Lipov equalised. A shot back Radek Vitek should have saved in goal, the young lad. He did make some saves, to be fair to him. It wasn't as bad as he was in the match we lost 2-0. And then Mason Mount ended up scoring the winning goal after a nice Kobe Mainu pass and a good finish from him. Yeah. Then we had a week to rest before we played Galatasaray at Old Trafford. This time we didn't lose unlike we did in real life in the Champions League. Diogo Dalot's deflected effort gave us an early lead. Wilfred Zaha scored without much resistance to equalise for Galatasaray. We had some chances where we should have won it. Didn't win it. It is what it is. Draw's not too bad, I suppose. Transfer-wise, quite a bit happened actually. We made our first and quite likely only signing. We signed winger/attacking mid Brian Gruder from Mainz in Germany for 4.6 million. His value's already shot up to 8 to 12 million just from us signing him, so I can already tell that should turn out to be a good signing. And he's already gone out on loan to Ipswich for the season, so he should hopefully do well in the Championship. Only 19 years old, so plenty of room to grow. Omari Forson got loaned out to Northampton in League One. And we also sold a couple of players. Joe Hugill going to Luton for $500,000, and Sam Mather for $250,000 roughly. He joined Middlesbrough on a permanent deal as well. Both players had a bit of potential about them, but were unlikely to break into the team. So I'll take selling them for a bit of a fee and some future payments as well, based on percentage of the transfer fees they own. But yeah, next up we will be starting the season. It's going to be a pretty big match to start it off. Before that though, we have our last friendly match where we go to Greece and take on AEK Athens. Hopefully the team will be a lot more ready for that one. And then we do start our Premier League season at Old Trafford, and we host Liverpool. What a crazy opening day that is. So that should be fun. And then we'll be away to Crystal Palace to wrap up that episode up. But I hope you guys have enjoyed. Thanks so much for bearing with me through the crashing of the game and whatnot. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you soon. Take care and peace.